Hello everyone, I'm Eilaf Ali, an electrical engineer. I'm graduate from Misan University. Today I want to talk about electrical engineering in general. I will start with these points. Definition of electrical engineering, electrical engineering fields, an overview of the training and the nature of the work. Now, definition of electrical engineer. Electrical engineer using electrical concepts in physics to create applications that benefits people. There are two main tasks for an engineer. The first is analysis and the second is design. There are many fields of electrical engineering. I will start by power field. In this field, the electrical engineer interested in generating electrical energy in the generation station and also interested in transferring this generated energy to the users, like facilities or factories. This picture presents power station. Power field. In this field, there are three basic stages: energy generation, transmission, distribution. The first stage is energy generation. At each stage, there is a special work of the electrical engineer. In the generation stage, the engineer is interested in analyzing the energy produced and avoiding error when operating it. In the transmission stage, the engineer is interested in analyzing losses resulting from the transmission of electrical energy, as well as ensuring the integrity of the wires. In the distribution stage, the stage receiving energy by the facilities or factories, the engineer is interested in analyzing that energy if it is sufficient for the factories or residential units. These pictures show the process of the generating energy and transmission and distribution. The second field of electrical engineering is electronic field. The electrical engineer is interested in this field in studying electronic and installing electronic circuits for the benefit of people. The most important element that was invented in the field of electronics is the transistor. The transistor is a semiconductor modified to amplify the signal and also act as an electrical switch that has two functions, which are amplifying the signal and controlling the passage of current in electrical device. and most electrical devices contain transistors such as laptop, phones, and TV screens. We have two types of transistor. The one is BJT and the second is MOSFET transistors. And the better one is the BJT. Now, the third field of electrical engineering is communication. In this field, there are three stages: sender, the medium, and the receiver. The job of the electrical engineer in this field is the delivery of information from the sender to the other receiving at the lowest cost and more speed, such as radio broadcasting, internet networks, and there is a common method in communication is digital communication, such as taking a symbol, a sound, and its conversion into an electrical signal that has many positives, such as message. It is difficult to lose it when it transmitted over long distance. And this field is enveloped in sound processing and image processing. These pictures show the communications process, sender and receiver. Now, control system field. This field concerned with electrical system in factories and machines. These pictures show the control room CCR. In this field, any system can be converted into mathematical equation, and these equations are transformed into other equations called Laplace, which are very important in control system. And then these equations turn into a block diagram. Through the block diagram, you can learn everything about the system. Now, electromagnetic field. In this field, the electrical engineer is interested in studying magnetic and electrical phenomena and the relationship between them. Electrical phenomena are electric charges, and these charges generated an electric field that has many uses, as well as generates a magnetic field that has many uses, the most important of which is the generation of electric current using the magnetic field. And there are several practical experiments on this phenomena, and in the field of communication also use this phenomena, such as antenna. The last one is digital system field. It studies how computer parts such as RAM, ROM, and processor work, understanding machine language and dealing with it. This picture shows application of digital system such as laptop, mouse, RAM, ROM. Is the binary system in this field. Numbers are dealt with as a 0 and 1 way. It also teaches arithmetic operation in numerical form, such as addition and subtraction, as well as logic operation, and there are digital gates. These digital gates present a mathematical process of digital system and opposite NAND or opposite NOR, such as we input 1, output in NAND 0, or input in OR 1, such as output in NOR 0. Okay, finally about the nature of work. An electrical engineer can work in power station and companies that are interested in generating electrical power, any field in electricity. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you benefit from the lecture. With my best wishes in your training program.